Well, hello everyone. So today I am going to be playing around with the latest version of Google Gemini 2.5 Pro Experimental 5.6. So that's the long name, and this was released yesterday. So today is May 7th. And I had played around with Google Gemini to just test out Canvas. Maybe it was a month ago. The front end capabilities weren't that great, and I want to give it another shot and basically see if there are any improvements, because I've heard that it's much better improved in terms of coding quality as well as the front end. I'm going to use the same test I did before and just ask it to build a Sudoku app. Pretty straightforward. So the latest version of Google Gemini 2.5 Pro Experimental is available both on aistudio.google.com and also here where you see it in the Google Gemini app. And there are many different models at this point. I am picking the 2.5 Pro Experimental, turning on the canvas so that as I build the code, I'll be able to see a preview of it. So let me go ahead and do the prompt. And here I say implement a Sudoku app. I wanted to use HTML, JavaScript, and CSS. I also wanted to include login functionality, and an implementation detail I added in there is local storage. I put that in there just because I've had experience with it in the past, and looks like it does a better job of doing it that way. Otherwise, it sometimes tells me it needs a database. And the reason why I want to have login functionality is so that users can save their scores if they choose to. I also, just from past experience, want to add an extra instruction to make sure that the puzzle, when it's been set up, there's only one unique solution. So go ahead and have this running. So it's going to go through and look at the game logic and kind of like work through these different things. You can actually open this up and see how it's thinking things through, and it just kind of talks you through what it's going to do. Looks good so much. Login functionality, unique solution. All right, so I'm going to happily let it churn for a little bit as it spits out the code, and then at some point hopefully we'll get a preview image up on Canvas to be able to see it. I thought I turned on Canvas. Let me see if that actually works. I'll pause a little bit and come back. Oh yeah, there you go. We got that canvas up. So it's going ahead and actually generating the code and telling me here what it has planned to do. And looks like it's going to generate the Sudoku board, rendering the output, saving it to local storage. And you'll just wait and see. At some point it's going to pop up the UI and we'll come back and hopefully it works out perfectly. All right, looks like it's come back with some information. It's done the structure, the timer display, some styling, logic, login, etc. The gameplay in here, and the preview is showing up in here. Enter your name to save your score or play as guest. I'm gonna play as guest. The UI doesn't look great. Let me just take a screenshot. I could probably just tell it to make this look better. Make the puzzle display look better. It's squished. That's a legal term, squished. And hopefully he's got that screenshot and it's gonna analyze it. It's probably just a styling issue in how it's done things. Yeah, it doesn't look centered. Let's improve the visual display. Use Flexbox, that's a styling thing. And hopefully it'll be able to update the UI and look much better. I've had not so much good luck with Gemini if I get into a rabbit hole of the UI. I found that when it nails a UI, it nails it right the first time. But if I've got some kind of issue with the UI, at least for the Sudoku example, it just never seems to recover from it. So I'm crossing my fingers and hoping that this actually turns out better. So we'll wait for it to update the document with some of the changes, potentially in the styling. So we're back and it's supposedly done the stylings, and this time let me just enter a name. Player ready one. Ooh, that looks even worse. Oh my goodness. Let's try a new game. Nah, not happening. I'll give it one more shot at drawing this. I'll just say it looks even worse. Please resolve. Like I said, sometimes when it goes into this rabbit hole with the UI when it's just not doing it right, and maybe I'm just prompting it the wrong way, but it just kind of gets into this loop. So I'll try it one more time, and if not, I'll just start like a brand new prompt and see if my luck is better. So Google Gemini has apologized. Sorry to hear that it made it look worse. And it says it's identified the issue. All right, thank you. Now let's see if it actually resolves it. So here's the updated code with this correction. It's churning through and spitting it out. Waiting for the preview. Hey, trying it again. The player one. Play with this name. Still not working. So I am just going to start a new chat and just try this again and see if we have better luck this time around, because I did find that the last time I did it, it actually gave me really good UI. The UI might have looked different because I didn't get that same login screen, but I did get a game that worked. So crossing our fingers one more time before we just, well, not really give up. I've actually got this to actually work really well. So I know it can happen. It's just that you never know what you're gonna get. Just like a box of chocolate. Bad joke. I realized when I actually did it last time, I didn't turn on canvas. So I'm gonna start this again. This time I have canvas for sure turned on so that it can churn and give me a preview. So here it's thinking, and we're gonna come back when it actually generates the preview and see what we get. Just like before, it started to spit out the plan, and it's just now churning out the code and doing it within Canvas. So far so good. All right, so we have got a slightly different one and different UI. Let's say ready, go. Jeez, I don't see the board. This just looks pretty bad. So it said it had given me the board, but I cannot see the board. I'll just give it cannot see any board. Puzzle board. I should be using Whisper. And I'll take a screenshot and put that in there and just let it go. The UI kind of looks okay. It's just like missing the board. Let's see what is in this code. It's guarding on. I just missed it. It's redoing the table, the grid, etc. Because the game isn't matching. I updated the code to fix this. It should now automatically start and display. And here's the updated code. So it's spitting that out. And then we'll see a preview. All right, hoping for the best again. I am so hopeful. All right, we have liftoff. Let's go. Let's go. Much better. Looks like I can go ahead and start it. No score saved yet. I want it to be easy. New game. All right, that's looking good. And let's see, how am I gonna be able to run it locally? Just like before, I probably just need to go to the code, copy it, and save it locally. That's what I've done in the past. So I'm just going to copy it and then go to cursor where I've actually have a folder open, create a new file, kind of call it sudoku.html and save it. And then here I can go live and run it on my browser. So here, let's actually try it. Ready. I like player one, login, and I will probably do the easy one, new game, and then see as it's saving my scores, but looking not too bad about this. And able to kind of get this thing going. Let's see, there's 4. It's telling me, okay, this is different. This helps me if I do the wrong thing. And looks like it's got the save functionality as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. Oh, why not? Okay, so maybe this is 5. And this is 6. All right. And here I can save the game, check the game, solve the game, all these things. What is all this? Maybe here I can do, oh, that's taking it out. All right, it looks like a pretty nice UI, much better than what I remembered it had done a month ago. And I've also found that anytime you kind of run Gemini, you start afresh, you might actually get something that works. Sometimes it gets stuck in a loop. So it's always good to just try it a few times, but it definitely can do actually a one-shot of all of this. I've actually had it create like a really nice UI, but every time you get something different, the login sometimes looks, the UI looks really nice, and sometimes the login UI just looks very different. So it's just probably all in the prompting. You can probably like give it very specific directions. But all in all, I would say I would give this a thumbs up, and I think the Google Gemini 2.5 Pro experimental 5.6 is actually a pretty good model for coding. It's up there with Claude in terms of what it can do, just prompt it properly. So I hope you enjoyed this longer than it should have been, just because we were having trouble with Google Gemini. But I also like running into problems because it teaches you a little bit. So stay tuned. I'll be dropping more videos on how I play around with different AI tools.